Okay, so our guy found the tracer ammo, so he's going to go ahead and take it. And then we have our last guy here, which is our countermeasure specialist. And he is concentrating. God damn. And he can only move one space. Okay, so he moves. Let him attack. He's going to attack. And he is within a 5 aura space, so he does get the extra black die. But he has to get rid of a red one. Okay, and that's not good enough. So that's a miss. That's pretty bad. So he will try to attack again. That time he killed him. So that's 2, and he will spend 1 to move 1 space. So that's what we do, is we will move him 1 space. Okay. And that was their turn. Now it is the Overseer's turn. Okay, let's transfer the adrenaline. Okay, let's transfer the adrenaline and see what we do. We have clone reinforcements. Alright, and let's see here. I will spin the clone reinforcements to spawn at an enemy passage tile. Now these are enemy passage tiles, and you're supposed to put them, which I forgot to do, on the board in the rooms that don't have any objectives. So this one wouldn't get one. The starting one doesn't get one, of course, and this one doesn't get one, but this room and this room can have one. So I will spawn, see, I'll spend 2, and I'll spend 2 clones here. Okay, then I have accelerated response, refresh every other dashboard ability once. That's going to cost me 10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can refresh once, 2, 2, 2. Oh, just done. Charge 2. Cave in 5. Okay, so I was able to spawn those. And now let's move some of these warriors. I can't do surprise attack until it's the hero's turn. Okay, so let's move. It's gonna cost 1 adrenaline here. So let's move one of these guys, and he can move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's spawn, let's do one of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you can see, nobody's in line of sight except for the sentry. Now they can attack the sentry, but the sentry is going to attack this clone real quick. And he kills it. Now, this thing can attack the sentry, and that's exactly what he's going to do. But the sentry has a defense of 5, so it's a little harder to kill. But guess what? That's 5 right there. So the sentry is killed. Okay, so now we will spin another adrenaline, and we will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will spin adrenaline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And, you know, we can keep spinning adrenaline. And that's exactly... I do want to try to... Oh, man, if I could do a surprise attack. Okay, I tell you what, I'll spin one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will turn, and he will attack. And he will attack the... Who's got the best... We can attack one of those two. Who's got the worst defense? He has a defense of 4. He has a defense of 4. Okay, so they're both the same. So I'm going to attack the heavy support specialist since he's already been wounded once. And that's a miss. Okay, so now it's going to be the hero's turn. So let's get the hero set up. Okay, well, my team leader says, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go first this time. Because I'm way the hell back. Or, you know what? I'm right here and I have the plans. I got to get the hell out of here. But you know, never mind. He says he wants the heavy support guy to go. So now we mix these up, and it just so happens to 4, 3. So the heavy support guy gets to go, and let's see what his stance is. And his stance is hustle, and it's you can move through enemy figures. Well, he will do move 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's one movement. He will attack. 2 red and 2 black. And that's a miss. Oh, that was terrible. Alright, and let's see here. Oh, he has an optical upgrade. I forgot about that. And he gets he can disregard EMI. So now that's a hit. Alright, so that kills it. So that kills it. And then he will spend his last adrenaline and he will move on to the elevator. Okay. And so he is done. Alright, the team leader is going to go now, and he has the plans, and let's see what his stance is. His stance is reckless advance. And he will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So he is out. And that is it for him. Now we will move number 3. And let's see what his stance he get. Double time, which is very good. And you can make one move this turn without increasing your adrenaline, which is excellent. We exactly need it, because look at this. He was Mr. Farthest away. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we didn't even have to spend an adrenaline. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 adrenaline. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 adrenaline. And 1. That's 3 adrenaline. And he is out. Okay. And so last but not least, reckless advance. And he will spin 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go out, but we're going to pay 4 to get the surprise attack, and one of these guys is going to shoot at him, and he misses, and now he will spin his another adrenaline, and he is off on the elevator. So as you can see, you saw basically how the basic game plays. As you can see, I did end up using each one once. And to be honest with you, I got lucky as the players, because I went straight to this room and found the office, and then I went straight to this room and found the A-lift. I mean, I could have went here, found the office, and the A-lift could have been up there or up there, and you know, I would have had to search the whole place. That's part of the random ability, so I got very lucky. If I had not found the A-lift there, let's say there were monsters in this room I had to fight, and the A-lift would have been in one of these rooms, the Overseer definitely would have been able to use all these abilities twice, because I could have used dodge then, and I had charge, and a whole bunch more monsters would have been on the board. So, you know, that's the way that goes. I just got lucky. But as you can see, this is you know, that was the basic vanilla type scenario for the first one. But as you can see, it's very interesting and very good, and each scenario is different, has different things, different traps. And there's a lot more to this game. You have trip mines, napalm stuff, you know, all kinds of different monsters. I mean, these are just the 2 basic monsters. A whole much more dashboard abilities, and there's all these different kind of monsters like fear hunters and stuff like that coming out of vents. So this game can really get pretty intense, and there's you know, the room cards and stuff like that. But this was just the basic vanilla one, and of course you'll see more because we're going to play more scenarios. We're going to go through all the scenarios on this one, and you can see how the different kits you can customize and stuff like that. And you know, it's just the players got lucky because they went to this one and found their objectives. Totally random. So they got a little lucky on that, and that's going to happen. But then the next scenario, the Overseer may get lucky because one objective will end up being on the map side of the map, and they have to go to this other side and they get all killed. Now, if you play a campaign, which we're not going to play a campaign, but if you play a campaign, you would go on to the next mission. You would gain each person would gain a point to choose a new kit card. So like the team leader, he would get 1 more point. So instead of his kit limit being 6 points, it would be 7, and then the rest would still be 6. But then after the next scenario, this one would go up to 7, and after the next scenario, this one would go up to 7, and so forth. If you play a campaign, they have rules to where you can have the characters killed and the rest of the group keeps going, or you can have the characters revived a little bit, but still weak. You know, where you don't have to kill them. I like to play where they killed. You know, hey, you know, this is. You know, if you ever watch Aliens, you know a lot of those Marines in that movie didn't make it, and I kind of like to think the same thing as this one. So if you played a campaign, I always played it to where, hey, if they died, they died. You know, the group just had to keep going on and finish up the mission. You do get to heal a little bit between each campaign, each mission, but you know that's how that works. I could have brought the sentry drone out again. You could bring the sentry drone out twice each mission. And there's different sentry drones. You have, you know, different sentry drones cards for the riflemen and stuff like that. You know, that he has like a, you know, see, vent rat drone, you know, taunter drone, that kind of stuff. And so the drone can do different things. So this game does have a lot of variety. As you can see, it is very much different than Level 7 Escape. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll tune in next time to where I do another mission playthrough, and you'll see how different that scenario is from this one. I know I probably did make a few mistakes. I'm sorry about that. I'm a little rusty. I hadn't played this in a while. I've been waiting to play it until I finished Level 7 Escape so I could show y'all, but you get the basic gist of it. It's a very fun game, much like Doom. As a matter of fact, I think much better than Doom. So this is SoloGamer saying, hey, I'll see you next time, and have fun.